find my side? Obviously, I'm a little bit biased here. How do you find RAN helps with the suppliers? You know, given you mentioned there before, because you've got non-competitive agents in the group, one of the things that a lot of agents suppliers get frustrated about is it's really hard to get agents to refer because they don't want their competition to know. But that's not an issue, is it, when you're sat around a table with fellow RAN members? So do you get a lot from being able to talk to other RAN members about potential suppliers that you potentially are looking at?
Yeah, definitely. I've sent out a note to fellow agents within the last week asking an opinion on a certain bit of tech, because the truth of it is, there is nothing quite like talking to someone that you know and trust who's used the product to know what they think of it.
It's a pretty lonely decision, isn't it? When you're looking to buy something else. Yes, let's just say, using an analogy, a made-up scenario. Somebody comes to you, Malcolm, trying to sell you a CRM system. And it's this bright-eyed new salesperson, and he says, "Here's my list of obviously tame clients there. Let's call it Matchmaker or something like that." And you can talk to those people, but let's face it, they're going to be people that they've curated, done a favor for, gone out for a drink with. So to have that bit of knowledge that somebody you know and trust is using a supplier and gives you it verbatim what it's like. Pretty powerful.
The truth of it is, I don't think we would take on any product or sign up to anything unless we had checked and spoken to other agents that had used it. We want to be able to sit down with them and talk to them about the reality of dealing with the firm. It's not only about the product, it's about the support, it's about the communication, all of those other parts. So no, definitely is massively important part of our network, or networking is talking to each other about companies that we work with.
Cool. And what would you say in conclusion? What would you say to anyone thinking about becoming a member of RAN? You know, for other agents, apart from what you said, how else can RAN help them out? Have we missed anything?
I don't think so. In today's business world, you said just now, it can be quite lonely. And I remember in one of our Webbers conferences a few years ago, I remember saying to the group, one of the most difficult parts of the business at the moment seems to be assessing and looking at all of the different tech ideas and the latest shiny thing, which is coming into the world of estate agency. And what we've got to do is assess them all and select what it is that we feel is going to make the biggest difference to our business. And I feel that, and I think that with your involvement as well with the group now, given what your business essentially does, which is to look at other businesses and prop tech and what have you, I think that will be incredibly useful, because many of us don't have that time. So to take out some of that legwork, I think will be really important, because it's very, very tough to find the time to really put quality time. So I think the network will really help with that. And as I've said, I don't think I can labor the point anymore that I wouldn't take on any product that I hadn't been able to check with other like-minded estate agents to see how they work with it.
It's fascinating. Thank you for that comment, by the way. And I think, look, we're trying to just leverage, obviously, everything we do. You're right. It does take train spotters kind of like us to really, 20 or 30 new products go on our site every month. It shows that how, I suppose how exciting it is, but also how confusing that is there. And I think one of the things that I've seen happen myself, it's been a benefit to me, is that when you see these products that do work, good news travels fast, bad news travels faster. So the good news is you've got a warning system, haven't you, for some of those rogue traders out there. You guys are ahead of the curve, aren't you, in hearing when it's not working, even if their marketing is, they're out there very good being on the PR side of things, but actually it's not really delivering for some of the people in the group. But when it works in a positive way, to have one or two people in each of those regionals saying, look, I can vouch for these guys, that's a really nice, just a confidence booster, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I've come across some great what's the word? I suppose stories where other agents have given me some genuine feedback on a product or something similar. And, you know, I think that has been invaluable to us.
Yeah.
And I suppose the last point I'd make is that we talk a lot about, and we've mentioned it already, this thing about unique selling points. But I want to be able to sit and look a client in the eye and be really certain that this unique selling point is actually going to do something, that I can stand behind it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can think of many occasions where we have worked with other agents, with good quality people that have come through to us, and we've actually sold properties to clients that they've given to us. So in other words, it works.
Yeah.
It's not just an image. It's not just it. If you use it properly, and I can only say in the West Country, because there's a lot of people that want to live here. We've had some very, very good quality clients that have been given or passed to us, referred to us, whatever the word is, that have actually gone ahead and bought property. That's the bottom line. So if you want to talk about a real return on investment, you can have nothing better than that.